Hey everyone, I hope you're okay. Welcome to another video by me, Beyond Astro K. And today, guys, I'm bringing you the Mars in Cancer transit, which is happening on the 25th of March till the 20th of May. So we're going from Aries, Taurus, all the way to the beginning of Gemini season, but it's more or less still Taurus season. Yes, so Mars is coming out of Gemini. It's finally going into Cancer. Even though with Mars being in Cancer is not the strongest, because, you know, Cancer is very, very much a sensitive water cardinal sign, but it's very much in its emotions. It's very connected to home, roots, heritage. It's the fourth house. And with Mars being there, it's going to be a bit of it's obviously it's a clash. It's a clash of fire and it's a clash of water. Mars being in Cancer, it's going to be nearly more or less, it feels like it's going to be for a long time, but it's actually not. It probably will just whiz through. So yes, Mars being in Cancer, it can bring up a lot for, especially if you're having your Mars return, if you have Mars in Cancer, happy Mars return. But it's going to affect all of us. But what Mars in Cancer does, it does rule that, because Cancer's cardinal sign is the second cardinal water sign of the zodiac after Aries. And what this can bring is, you know, because Cancer, it is very good at taking action when it feels like, when it's needed. But it's also very sensitive. So it's very much about feeling. And what this is going to be showing us is that there's going to be a lot more driving energy towards like our home, family, protection of, especially of home, you know, but also going where your feelings are going. And I mean working with your feelings. So for instance, today, you feel like I've got a lot of driving energy to, I don't know, complete like a work project or build a house or do a business project. But then, you know, your emotions, you know, this is like in the morning, but in the afternoon, you just don't feel like to do anything. Just go with that. Because you never know, in the nighttime, that's when you might have more energy. When you have water signs or even Cancer in your chart, especially water sign, it's not easy sometimes to get going, especially in the morning. There is a lot of planning that could be done. There's a lot of, you know, like emotional planning should be said, but there's a lot of planning. But especially when you wake up in the morning, it's not the easiest. Like I've got, you know, Pisces sun and Cancer rising myself. But luckily I got Taurus moon, which is sort of like stabilizes things. But still, it's not easy at all times. You know, we can see during this Mars in Cancer that there's going to be a lot of mood swings that's going to be happening. The higher vibration of this is that it's really great to be initiating projects. It's really good to start in projects that's connected to something that you really and truly are passionate about. It's good, you know, there's going to be a lot of compassion. People may, you know, come to others, open up their emotions. Because even when I looked at the chart, a lot of the energy is in Aries. But still, it's very emotional, especially in this country. So a lot of energy is in Aries. And what that's going to show is that, you know, we're going to have to, again, like I said, work with your energy and not really be afraid to be alone to get a lot of stuff done. Some of us could actually find that we want to get a lot of stuff done. We really want to be by ourselves. We don't want to be bothered. We can also see that there's going to be a lot of time and energy that's going to be of protection of our emotions. Again, of the home, but also knowing that, you know, listening to your feelings and knowing that when to go and when to sort of like back off. Cancer is a sign that veers left to right. It's not a sign that is straight. It's very cautious. Remember, the opposite is Capricorn. So there's a lot of like left to right and going a bit forward, going a bit back. And after once it makes its mind up, bam, it can, you know, it clings. So another thing with this is, yeah, so those are the high vibrations I see with this. Like, you know, if you want things to be done within the home, if you want to start a new projects, anything that you're passionate about, emotionally passionate about, it can be done. The low vibration of this, it can be very passive aggressive, very defensive, too controlling. Like, these are my things and my home, my kitchen. You know, again, there's going to be a lot of mood swings. I feel is good and bad, because sometimes you just don't know how you feel. You don't want to say anything, so you just go within yourself, or it's just like you're just being moody because you're not getting your own way. These are the things that I see with Cancers. So there's a lot of that could be going on. Like, you know, it's an element of control. Like, just going quiet. Are you okay? I'm fine. Would you like me to do anything for you? No. And, you know, people just constantly pleasing. And after, in the end, the Cancer gets what they want. That's a form of emotional manipulation as well. So, yeah, that could be happening too. Of course, there can be clashes of, you know, there could be a thing of someone saying something and they say it the wrong way, and after, a lot of us can take it the wrong way, and there's going to be like emotional outbursts because this can feel very uncomfortable. Like, if it was like in a different planet, it would be different, because it's in Mars. It's like bam, and so then you regret saying that, and it's just, you know, it can be a lot of that. So yes, emotions are going to be very up and down, guys. So yes, that's something we definitely have to be mindful of. But yeah, again, this energy is showing that, you know, we have to sort of like change course in what we're doing in order to get what we want, in order to get going as well. And yeah, it's not going to be a very easy time for a lot of us. Some of us may find it a breeze. Some of us may think, oh, I'm usually like this. But some of us may find it just a little bit uncomfortable. So, yeah, so that's like my 2 cents worth on Mars in Cancer. I'm not sure if I left anything else out. But yes, it's, you know, home of definitely is where the heart is when it comes to this. So, yeah, don't be afraid to like take that time out, take that time alone. Mars is also a sign that is about you know, physicality. So with it being in Cancer, you know, the energy can edge and flow. It can be very up and down. So the type it's not like an Aries type of exercise that a lot of us could do. It's more like flowing exercise, like walking, being near the pond or the beach, or doing exercises that's connected to the belly, because, you know, Cancers tend to worry a lot, and it can upset, like, you know, the belly area. So doing like things like Pilates and even like yoga is really good, because emotionally we may not know where we're coming or going. So doing things like yoga, Pilates, like breath work as well, that can help calm down. Because remember, Mars does rule inflammation. So we can just get very just ingrained and inflamed, and it just bam. So like doing all those types of like smoothing types of exercises are really good. Even swimming as well. When we come to like the wellness aspect as well, like essential oils, I personally will be, I'm trying to use more of citrus oils, like lemon, orange, wild orange as well. Because in, you know, especially in the morning time, we may have good intentions, but then it can just dip. So things like that. And, you know, Cancers are known to eating their emotions, you know, reaching a bit like Taurus, reaching like the chocolate bar and that. Nothing wrong in it. I'm a chocolate feed, guys. I love chocolate. I eat it every day. So yeah, but if you're looking to like get healthy, or if you're looking for like you get like that energy slump, using like these citrus oils are really great. Again, Cancer's known to worry, so using oils like frankincense, which is great to ground. It also helps us bring us to the present, because Cancer rules the past a lot. Rosemary oil is really good as well. It helps with like the mental energy, because we can feel very sensitive and very moody. It can help boost our emotions. So can frankincense as well. And also chamomile. You can definitely use chamomile to sleep, for relaxation, and for calm. So again, check with your practitioner before you start even using these oils. But these are just guides I'm giving you. Another thing I was going to say before I do the signs is that this will definitely impact the UK's chart, because the UK's moon is in Cancer and it's in the 10th house. And also we have Libra rising. I know some people say it's Aries, but I believe it is definitely Libra rising. Hence the reason why this country is very much on the... It's very much about social status and, you know, what school you went to, about beauty. Very aesthetic pleasing country. So it's going to square the rising sign, and it's also going to conjunct the moon. So we can see a lot going on. Don't be surprised, guys, if you start hearing things, and the British people getting a bit more vocal in when it comes to like their career, because there's going to definitely be changes within the career in this country. People's jobs are going to change, their titles will change, they can get more. There could be a sense of that there's going to be, because remember, Pluto is in Capricorn. God, Pluto is in Libra, is in Aquarius on the day I'm doing this actually, and it's going to be changing a lot of things. You're not going to see it straight away, but you're starting to see the edge of this old school thing of still trying to creep through, but the newness is coming. So that obviously with the Cancer ruling the 10th house, this is to do with status, this is to do with relationships, jobs, promotions, bosses, higher ups. So there could be this thing, I feel that there can be this thing of, you know, your status is changing, but you're still clinging on to keeping that job, without even knowing that it's basically time to go. Or it's like, you know, you may have to, because Pluto's in Aquarius as well, that you may have to update your skills. So there might be this uneasiness on updating one's skills in order to progress. Some people might be retiring, some people might be retired, some people might be outstaying their welcome, some people, there could be some clashes with bosses as well, because, you know, you're doing a lot. Some of us may feel like we're doing a lot, we're not getting our due. There could be some people being promoted, some people could be demoted. It's just gonna, it feels like there's gonna be a sort of like a hot emotional mess that could be going on. But I also feel that there's going to be more outpouring of emotions when it comes to people's feelings in this country. And the fact that it's squaring the rising sign as well, because Cancer rules Libra's 10th house. Once again, I can see there's a lot of that going on. There could be definitely changes when it comes to like business, contracts, the law, courts. There's this sort of like stagnation that could be, there's like this stagnation that wants to stay, but there's a force that needs to be changed. So yeah, so across the board, a lot of emotion pouring out, a lot of things going to be changing within our work life. Again, when I say career as well, I say across the board. Like there could be some new rules that come across, but there could also be lots of changes when it comes to how people are working. You know, how people are, how people are working with certain contracts, for instance. It could be that things have to be done properly because, you know, the people are not happy. The moon rules the people. So yeah, there's something to, you know, think about definitely. But yes, let's do the signs now. Hello, Aries. So obviously we're going to start off with you. You know, you're ruled by Mars. So Aries, a lot of the energies in your house, okay? We've got the Sun there, Jupiter there, Mercury there. So you're definitely on fire. We've just come off the new moon, which is in your sign. And this is in your 4th house, which is a Cancer house. So all what I said, this really does apply to you, Aries. Okay, really does apply to you. So there could be a lot of that emotional intensity going on at home, within family. There could be some clashes. This could also be concerned like your career. There could be some fears that definitely come up too, because you're ruled by Mars. You could be really fired up in, especially coming off this new moon in your sign. You know, I feel a lot of you are getting really, you know, energized, really ready, you know, getting fit and healthy. But there might be this bit of a slowdown that's coming up. So I think if you've really envisioned on how you want to look, and how you want to work out, this is going to, some of it may be reined in a lot. There may be a lot of calls to home. There may be a lot of like family issues that come up. It could be drama. There could be things that need to be fixed in the home. You could be really revved up to be fixing stuff. This is also to do with like buying and selling as well. So some of you could come into money, property, you know, because Mars rules your 8th. So this is shared resources. So a lot of this is about concern of your joint finances, working with your partner. Mars being in your 4th is not easy. You know, this is about the background. This is about roots and the past. So there could be stuff that comes up that you may find out about. And there could also be some stuff that's connected to like your parents in a way. You know, I feel that if there's anything that needs to be said and done, now's the time to do it. If there's anything that's buried or hidden, you may find out about it now. Don't have to be awful, just like things just need to be aired out. Even you yourself, Aries, if there's any thing that you need to talk about, now's the great time to be doing it. Even if it does feel uncomfortable and it feels too emotional for you. But it's a time of purging and a time of transformation. So the tarot card you got is a Judgment card, which is actually a Pluto card. So you're definitely going through it. You're going to be, you know, there's things that are, there's things that are going to be coming out. But again, you're going to be transformed. Again, you may not find this transition easy, but the Judgment card is about like a spring awakening. And I feel that anything that does transpire during this time, Aries, is going to be for your better good. It's going to be like, this needs to be done, this needs to be said, this needs to be sorted out. And, you know, there's a saying that sometimes things have to get bad before they get better. You may feel that too, but still you are going to be, again, transformed. You are also going to be experiencing a different side that you never knew that you had. So yes, Aries, you know, really pace yourself and really take your time with whatever comes up. Hello, Taurus. So Taurus, you're like all the earth signs, probably except Capricorn, will find this very easy. This is in your 3rd house. Okay, so it's a great time. Mars rules your 7th. So I am picking up that this is a time where a lot of you will have to, there's certain things that are coming up in your relationship that needs to be aired out. 3rd house is about communication. So if you're one of those Tauruses that, you know, just likes to go with the flow, doesn't want to bother anyone, doesn't want any drama in the relationship, there could be things that need to be coming out now. And it's not to say it's going to be bad, Taurus. It just needs to be said. This is also to do with your siblings. So there could be some clashes with siblings. There could be also emotional talk as well. So if any of you Tauruses are creative writers, a great time to be getting your stuff out there. Get it out into the open. You know, you got the Sun and Mars also ruling your 12th, which is going to be helping you with emoting on a deeper level, deeper spiritual level, what needs to be said. You also, Tauruses, may want to be alone quite a bit as well, because there could be a lot going on, too much going on. Everyone's going to feel this emotionally, you mentally. So there could be also, with you Taurus, there could also be a lot of like stuff like papers to sign, attending meetings, contracts. There could be stuff going on in your neighborhood and also there could be stuff with your neighbors that just gets a little bit too much. So getting away is going to be perfect for you, even if it's like being with family or even going to, I don't know, going to the fields, going to the forest, that type of thing. You will definitely need to get away. If it's to do with your relationship as well, if things are not being sorted, I feel that a lot of you need to get away. And the card you got is a Nine of Swords. Again, this card is very much about things that are transpiring. It could be very, not only just emotional, there could be a lot of anxiety that could be coming up. So you're going to have to definitely pace yourself mentally. There could be stuff from the past that comes up. It could be of a conversation that you had. It could also be something on social media. You know, sometimes when you post and it just comes up what you did 10 years ago, which can make you think about how your life is, where it's going. Let's not forget, during this Mars in Cancer, there's a lot of planets in Taurus. You've got Venus there, you've got the North Node there, you've also got Uranus there. So there's something that are mentally changing within you. So I feel that in order for you to get what you need, time alone is, try to have time alone is going to be key for you. Because even when you're resting, Taurus, you may find that this stuff that just keeps going on and on. It's really great to write things down, Taurus. Write what needs to be getting out down, or even by blogging, or even talking to friends. Okay, especially if things are just playing too much on you. So a very busy time for you, Taurus. Gemini. So Gemini, this Mars in Cancer, I was going to say Taurus, Mars in Cancer is in your second house. And I feel a lot of you are very, very relieved, because it's been in your house for a very long time. And I feel a lot of you have really grown from it, but a lot of you have really felt the brunt of it, physically, mentally, emotionally, professionally. And it's just like, okay, I can concentrate on my finances now. A lot of you may have started businesses, and now it's time to work through those. Some of you may have done multiple things, and now it's time to work through it. Work through it in a sense that this is about your self-worth. So how you're taking care of yourself, what you're eating, but also your spending habits as well. What you view is that's going to be benefiting you in the long run. Mars rules Mars rules your 11th. So this is definitely to do with friendships, your goals. Your goals and dreams are definitely changing. What you're investing in could change. So there could be some activism work. You could be investing in like a group or organization. You yourself could be starting it up. So it's time to be putting that money in, Gemini, or even asking for pledges, or, you know, those sort of types of things. And Mars also rules your 6th house, which is of health, wellness. So you this is a time to be organizing your finances, whether it's changing banks, investing differently, taking care of yourself as well. Because if you didn't do it when it was, now may be the time to do it now. There could be a bit of an obsession with, you know, what you're eating, or how you're, you know, scheduling things. There's going to be a lot of like rescheduling going on during this time. So a bit of a busy time for you. But, you know, I feel that there's going to be very much like a serious element that's coming up. So the card that you got is a 7 of Cups. So this is about lots of opportunities that could be presented, but there could also be some confusion. So pace yourself, Gemini. A lot of us are going to be feeling this more deeply than others. And I feel that because it's next door to you, it's not going to be too much. So again, when I say pace yourself, there's things that you're going to be needing to do slower, and there's things that need to be done a little bit faster. So what I'm picking up with this card is that, you know, take care of the things that are more important, and the things that are not so important, you know, they can be saved for another time. Really listen to your body, really listen to your mind. You know, I feel that a lot of breath work can help. And also, you know, seeing who you're surrounding yourself with as well. Because there could be some people that are actually not necessarily lying to you. They could be deceiving you in some way. Like, oh, invest in this, Gemini, and this can happen, that can happen. And you do it, and if you know, nothing comes for it. So really listen to like your gut feeling, because it will never let you down. So it is a busy time, but really listen. Because, you know, you don't want to invest in anything and it's just like, oh my God, So yeah, really listen, Gemini. And the star of the show, Cancer. Cancer, how are you? We have Mars in your first house. So any of you who are Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, especially Mars return, you're going to feel it. Pisces, you're going to feel it. Scorpios, you're going to definitely feel this. So Cancers, this is, Mars has been in your 12th house for a long time. And, you guys may have, it may have not been the best for a lot of you. There could have been some, drama within yourselves that you didn't want to say anything to anyone. You may have taken out on someone else. Your dreams, your sleeping habits, it could have just been very just crazy. But now it's in your first house. And, Mars rules your 12th and it also rules, Mars rules your 10th and it rules your 5th. So what this is showing me is that you're going to be, again, everything that I said in the beginning is, is definitely for you, like Aries. So, again, some of you Cancer, some of you will be very driven to start up a business. It could be a play school. It could be doing something creative. It could be art, drawing. It could be you want to spend more time with your children if you have them. Some of you may want to grow your family. Some of you may want to, move home, tidy up your home, do your garden. Some of you may want to be baking more, taking care of yourself. And some of you may just want to relax, may just want to just take everything in. Like, I've got everything I needed. I just want to chill. I want to relax. I don't want to be bothered. Some of you may not want to be bothered. With a lot of the energy that's in Aries, which rules your 10th house, especially the sun being there, this is about your career. So there are going to be changes within your career. Remember I spoke about Cancers when I said about the UK is the moon is in the 10th house. This definitely applies to you. So there could be definitely changes in your career. It could be starting, I feel that there's going to be starting of a new job. The job that may not even be what you wanted. It's just that it's something that is of comfort to you. Like, you enjoy working this job, but you need the comfort. And, you may be there for a while, more than you envision. Or there could be a change in your position. If you were an employee, you could now be an employer, a CEO. A lot more responsibilities. There could be some, again, clashes with bosses as well. You may have been promised a promotion and after it didn't transpire. There could also be clashes with your colleagues too. A lot of you definitely will be in your feelings. This is a time when you're feeling like that. You're feeling moody. You want to be by yourself. Go to the park. Go for those walks. Using essential oils. Doing like a workout. If some of you Cancers didn't really take care before, you may want to start doing that now. Really listen to your emotions. Take it easy. Some of you may be gung-ho. Let me just do some weights and all that. Take it easy. You don't want to, hurt a muscle or anything. So, yeah, taking it easy with yoga, meditation, all of that, what I said in the beginning. Because it's going to be very busy. The next, 2 months is going to be very busy for you. I do feel a lot of you are going to be, again, the center of attention, good or bad. But again, your center of attention because people want to be around you, people want to see you. You may be called forth, Cancer, into giving advice to people. Again, if you are being promoted to something, it's all good. Your main aim, of course, is about security. So you may not be shy in saying what you want to your boss or even to your employee. Okay, or even some of these things may even come easy to a lot of you guys. But also know that, your ambitions are definitely changing. And this will have to help with your family as well. So if you want to work a different time or something, it's about, I need to do this because my family need me. Or even you might just say it because of it could be manipulation. This is what I want. This is what I'm going to get. If I don't get it, I might as well just leave type of thing. Could be very cheeky of you, Cancer. But regardless, it's a very, very, very busy time. So the card you got is King of Cups. So this is saying that more or less what you want, you're going to get. You Cancers, such soft faces a lot of you have. So people may feel sorry for you. People may just give you what you want. You're going to triumph, even if people are working behind the scenes, because, you know, Mars, you know, again, there could be some jealousy that comes with this, Cancers. So even if people are working behind the scenes to, like, I was going to say demonize you, it could be that, or just, oh, they're not that great, they're not this, they're not that. It's like, no, they are actually great. Or, yeah, so I feel that the King of Cups is a lovely card for you. It's like, I feel that your energy, vitality is going to come on strong. You guys are feeling much more creative, a bit more driven, but there's certain things that are coming forth that what you've loved or what you want to do will come. This is a Leo card, and Leo rules your second house. So again, this could be to do with money. Like, your money may definitely go up. I feel there's going to be people, it could be a boss, or even people you work with, or even friends. They could be helping you as well. Again, you're going to be shining. Try and shine for the right reasons, you know. So yeah, energy, again, energy and vitality wise is going to be very high because you're taking care of yourself. And again, don't be afraid to do certain things by yourself. You know, I'm sure a lot of you don't really mind that. So yeah, very powerful time for a lot of you Cancers. Hello, Leo. How are you? And this Mars in Cancer is in your 12th house. So you feel what Cancer went through. But, Leos, as I'm talking about this, Pluto has gone into Aquarius for a bit, and it's going to be in your 7th house. So this is a time where a lot of you may need to, just relax and just take it easy, take it slow. Mars rules your 9th. So this is showing me that there's some stuff, and it also rules your 4th. So it's showing me you may be getting some stuff done on the down low, secret stuff. It could be anything. It could be very creative. It could be you thinking about, there could be a lot of thinking going on. So thinking about doing a new course of study, learning a new language, learning something. You could decide that if some of you don't cook or bake, you may even decide to like to start baking and cooking. Essentially, a lot of you will be wanting to stay at home a lot more, taking care of home if you've got a big family as well. There can be stuff, a little bit like Cancer. Mars in the 12th can bring up like some fears, but it can also bring up stuff to do with the past. This is also showing me it's great to try and have a routine that can help you, because your dreams and your sleep patterns can really change. It's great to be reading a book or even doing something that's going to help your mind time to wind down before you go to sleep. Your dreams can be very passionate. They could be very energetic, but they could also be quite fiery. You could, if there's some stuff that you don't want to say, Leo, it may come out in your dreams. So that's something to be mindful of. But yes, but one thing I will definitely say is, if you are thinking of doing anything, whether it's learning, doing a course, or anything, even again creative, this is a great time to be doing it, especially in the privacy of your own home. So the card you got is the 9 of Pentacles. So yeah, there is an energy of you guys feeling some of you guys are feeling very content with how the energy is going. Like some of you want to be home. Some of you want to like deal with certain stuff that's in your family. This card is about being content anyway. So there's a groundedness that's coming. There's also like an ending that's appearing. So, and also because this is about money, this could be concerned about money. So, if you've done something, it might be ended. The 12th house is about endings anyway. So there's some endings that are coming. There's also, again, new beginnings as well. So again, like I said, try and pace yourself, take care of yourself, take care of your mind, body, and soul. Listen to your body, even listen to your dreams. If there's also another thing, Leo, is anything that you don't want to even admit to or even talk about, this may be the time things to be coming out into the open. Spiritual practices will really help you, help really align your mind, body and soul. But all in all, Leos, you know, trying to push yourself, because this is the energy not to do it. Hello, Virgo, and Mars in Cancer is in your 11th house of groups, friendships, goals, organization, humanitarianism, even protests. Now that's Pluto is in Aquarius for a bit. So, you know, Mars has been in your 10th house for a bit, and you know, you felt it. A lot of you mutables, you know, there may have been definite changes within your job and your career, and again, changes that you didn't even want or envision. But now it's coming to your 11th, and if I feel that any drama that came with it being in your 10th, I feel that this can actually help you in your 11th, because you can actually see where your goals and dreams are, where they can change. There's stuff that you've learned, so whether your position changed, whether you were promoted or demoted, or if you got like a pay rise, or your job just constantly changed, there could be a bit more settling going on. I feel that this is a great time to be being around your friends, or some of you, you know, will make friends. These friends could be definitely influential. They could be very emotional, could be very loyal. They could be aligned with what you are about, Virgos. Mars rules your 3rd, and it also rules your 8th. So this is showing me about money. There could be an exchange of money, but just be mindful of with money and friendships. So in your group or organization, they may be sort of like trying to goad you in a way to like part with your money, invest in this, invest in that, and you may not be too privy to it. Might be thinking, nope, not for me. Last time I did this, you know, it didn't go well. Listen to that. Okay. In concern of the 8th house, this is to do with joint finances as well. So this definitely could be to do with a group. So if some of you are investing in a organization or a group, or even something that is to do with you, I feel that you're going to be taking a lot more seriously. You're going to be looking at it a lot more. There may be a bit of an obsession that comes up as well. Like you may be very, very obsessed, more so than other, with the finer details, any type of contracts that you're signing as well. Be mindful of any drama and arguments that can come with friends. Sometimes friends can become very possessive or even obsessive, or even you yourself. So there could be some power struggles that could be coming up with, and it could be to do with like control issues. So just be mindful of that. So the card you got is the Sun, which is a lovely card. For you, the Sun is saying that, you know, your aspirations and dreams are shining forth. So go for it. This is the time. You know, you may be feeling very sensitive. You may even be the Sun. You may have Leo in your sign, in your moon or rising. So, you know, regardless of where you're going to be, Virgos, you're going to be shining forth. You're going to be the star. Not that a lot of you want to be, but it's like things are going to be more receptive now. So if you've got any ideas, you've got any new goals, if you want people to help you, they're more likely to, because they'll be like really like open to like what you're about. Anything to do with joint finances, it will definitely, I feel it will be cleared. Things will be more clearer. And yeah, I just feel that, you know, creativity is very high for a lot of you. So you may be a bit afraid to go for it. Now's the time to really go for it. And, you know, show people what, even show yourself what you got. Very, very manifesting creative time, Virgo. Hello, Libra. So Libra, you're in the hot seat with Capricorn, Cancer, of course, and Aries. You're going to be feeling this because a lot of energy is in your 7th house, but also it's in your career house. So there's going to be definitely some changes that are going to be coming. Like all of the signs, like I said before, listen to the first bit of what I speak about, because it's a bit more in depth. But yeah, this is to do with like your career. Mars rules your 7th, and it also rules your 2nd house. So this is showing me that there's going to be some changes that will come with your career, because you may have concerns where it's to do with your finances, joint finances, but also to do with because it may not be, things may not be adding up, basically. Libra, you may be working very hard, but you're not getting the gains. You may be actually coming into yourself, or even like your partner could be, you know, just helping and guiding you along the way. Like, you know what, this is what you have to do, this is what you have to do. There could be some contracts that could be signed as well. There can be some issues that come up with partners. There could be some clashes, because you may, you know, if some of you do have a new job, you may not be spending as much time with your partner, so that could be bringing up some clashes. Also, home life is calling for you, but you know, this is a very ambitious time for a lot of you Librans, so you want to make this work. If some of you are changing a job, whether you're working for yourself or you're working for or you're just working in a new job, this can be bring a promotion. You know, bosses, there can be some clashes with bosses, because you know you're probably doing more than you should and you're not liking it. Or if you're a boss, some of your employees could be clashing with you, because it's just that time. Everyone's getting moody, everyone's getting out there. But yeah, I do feel that if some of you are initiating change, of course you're going to be missed, but also some of you may be thinking, you know what, I actually want to work close to home. You know, things are not too great with my partner, so I want to work close. I want to work close to home so that, you know, my partnerships can work. You know, you're a partnership sign, but also home is calling forth. And also some of you may think that it's actually save a bit more money, because as you know, in London, travel is very expensive. But all in all, when it comes to like your career, you know, something needs to add up. So something needs to give. If you're working, you're not getting your due, you might need to change, or you need to speak to the boss and just say, you know what, I'm not happy. A lot of these things can happen. Again, like I said, there can be clashes as well. So it's a very fiery time. You've got the Fool card. So this is showing us a brand new beginning, Libra. Brand new beginning all across the board. Brand new beginning in your relationships. Brand new beginning when it comes to your finances, your self-worth, how you're viewing yourself. And a brand new time and a start when it comes to your career. Some of these changes that are happening in your career, Libra, is because it needs to happen. You know, you've got Pluto, which has now entered your 5th house. This is the 5th house is about self-employment. So that's one way you may need to go. But I have a feeling that a lot of you may be initiating this. I feel that you have this eureka moment. Something needs to give, something needs to change. You may not know where you're going, some of you, and you just think, I'm just going to bite the bullet. I've got enough money, I'm going to go for it. Or some of you may be, you know, thinking about it, maybe taking your time and let's just do this. You know, this is also giving me confidence. This is also giving me, you know, not just a brand new beginning, but a fresh start that is appearing for you. This is a brilliant card to have. The Fool card, it can be quite reckless. So, that, you know, some of you may not be thinking at all and can be quite reckless. But I feel, Librans, you're coming into your own. And not just because Pluto's there, but it's also because, you know, you're viewing yourself very differently now. And you're not only, yes, you know, you want everyone to be happy, but I feel that this is definitely about you pleasing yourself as well, even if it's for a little bit. But yes, brand new time when it comes to your job and career, Libra. Let me know how it goes. Hello, Scorpio. How are you? So, Mars in Cancer will benefit you because it will be in your 9th house of higher learning, you know, spirituality, your belief system, the law, courts, publishing, all of that. Some of you could be guided to be doing that. Some of you who are very creative could be getting, you know, just revved up and want to publish, want to work, want to do something creative, or even decide that you want to move, you know, like just up and move. Could be feeling about this for a very long time. Remember, the nodes are in you in Taurus's sign. You know, you guys are changing. You're traditionally was ruled by Mars. So this is giving you that sort of extra oomph. and extra ambition, and even a little bit of tease that's coming to my mind. Mars also rules your 6th house. So this is about you getting organized with what you want to do. Okay. Some of you may decide that you want to do like a course. This is the time to like really do that research. Is it far? Is it near? Is it, you know, all of this? Some of you may decide that you want to be a teacher. So what will you have to do in order to be that teacher? Some of you may decide that you want to move. You know, so it's about getting the paperwork. Some of you may decide you want to learn a new course, a new language. So it's like, what type of language? It feels like there's a lot of questions that are coming up for a lot of you. It's a very busy time though. And again, I feel that, you know, this is the time where you're coming into your own, especially spiritually or even emotionally. You have a lot of, there's a lot going for you now, Scorpions. And I feel that this Mars in Cancer is about, you know, you're taking things a lot more seriously, more than before. Because the card that you have is the 5 of Wands. And this is about a battle. So, because I feel there's a lot of opportunities that are here for you. You could be not really sure. It's like, sort of like pent up energy. There could be people like saying you should do this, you should do that, which can lead to clashes. It could be a clash with a mentor. It could be a clash with people at work. It could be a clash within yourself. It could be 5 things going on within you. You could be saying, I want to write, I want to teach, I want to move, all of these things could be coming up. So choose the most important ones. The 5 of Wands is about, you know, movement as well. So I feel that some of you want you to make a choice. And the number 5 is about sudden. Once you make that choice, it's going to be very quick. So I feel that anything that's going to be happening during this Mars in Cancer transit is make it count. Don't do it just for because it's famous, or it's just do it for you. But also again, because it's the 9th house, this is about spirituality as well. So I feel that lots of like breath work will really help you along the way, doing a spiritual practice. Some of you may even want to go down that realm as well. So yeah, a lot of opportunities coming through a lot of you Scorpions. Hello Sagittarius, how are you? So we have Mars in Cancer, which is in your 8th house. So, you know, like all the mutables, you got the brunt of it. And, you know, about relationships, contracts, you know, people working with you or against you. Things may have felt quite topsy-turvy, but now it's in your 8th, so you're going to be going within. This is to do your debts, joint refinances, also your credits, money owed to you, money owed to others. You'll be working a lot through that. It's an emotional time. It's a time that fears can definitely come up too. And with this being in a water house, you may be feeling that you just want to not that you might be feeling, it's just like things are just going differently now. Things are going more emotionally now. And Mars rules your 5th, and it also rules your 12th house. So it's just showing me that it's not only is it an emotional time, you know, there's stuff that's coming up to do with children, whether it's your own or even thinking about it, your creativity, your pleasures. It could even be your guilty pleasures. So I feel that this will actually help you, like, even though there's a lot of stuff that's more emotional, things are more watery, there's stuff that's concerning you, fears, that things that you need to let go of. What can you do in the meantime? So I feel that doing creative stuff can help you. Hanging out with your children if you have them, doing board games, being very creative, drawing, writing. The 12th house is about things that no one is seeing, things that are hidden. So again, because it's such a spiritual house and you're a spiritual sign, and also there can be some turbulences that can come up when it comes to your finances. There could be drama, there could be things that, you know, you're owed money, you're not getting it, or, you know, you owe money and you've forgotten to pay it. There could be taxes that come up as well that you may need to pay off. And you know, things can just come at once. So taking that time to breathe, relax, to meditate, to, I don't know, do something creative will just help with the stress that could come with this. I feel that if there is money that you are owed, I feel that you can get it, and but vice versa. And also if you, especially money that's concerned from the government or anything, it could, you know, things could definitely work out. It may take a little bit long. So yeah, again, like everyone, like I said to everyone, really pace yourself, because the card that you have is the 8 of Wands, which is, show me there is some movement that's coming, but you may have to definitely work for it. Especially if it's like something to do with like your job. Like it could be a change of a job, it could be a change of like your finances. There's going to be a lot of work that's going to be put into it. Like I said, it's not gonna, it may not be easy flowing. It's not to be without its drama. But, you know, I feel if you're working with your partner, you know, 2 heads are better than 1 in this. And there's a lot of seriousness that can go with this as well. And again, if you're looking to pay off anything, this is a time to really buckle down and do it. The driving energy is to just clear your decks, get everything sorted, so that you can just relax and kick back and have fun. That you can do like your guilty pleasures regardless of what it is. So yeah, it feels like a very, very intense time, but Saggies, you can do it. Hello Capricorn, how are you? So Mars is in your 7th house. You're going to feel this because it's in a sign, it's opposing you. So you're definitely going to feel this. So what can you do? So Mars traditionally rules your 4th house in Aries, and it also rules your 11th house. So this is going to be helping you, you know. Yes, your relationships, business, personal, contracts as well, anything probably to do with the law. This is about communication, honest communication that's going to be coming up. Again, like with everyone, there's going to be some drama that comes up with relationships. There's going to be clashes and, you know, clashes to do with like the home. Like you may want it looking a certain way, your partner does. There can be definitely some power struggles that come up. I feel with you, Capricorn, if there's like things that are not said, like things could be bubbling under the surface, it can all come out now. Maybe not in the way you envisioned it, you know, which can rock the house, literally. I feel because the 7th house is about working together, I feel that some of you may need to find a way to work together in order to have that peaceful home. Again, there could be stuff that needs to be done in the home. There could be moving, there could be furniture, there could be fixing things. All of that could be coming up. There could be a lot of fiery stuff that's going on. Because it rules your 11th house as well. If things just get too much, it's great to be spending time with friends, really concentrating on your goals and your dreams. You could be bucking up with people. It could be from the past. Also, another thing I was going to say as well is that there could be exes from the past that can come up with some of you Sagittarians as well. I forgot to say that. So yeah, just be mindful of that. If you are in a content relationship, even if it has its dramas, you know what to do. But yes, there can be some of that coming up. Or it could just be like issues from the past that could be coming up as well. But yeah, I feel that if things get too intense, this is great to be working on things that you have pushed to the back corner. Things that are of importance to you, or even meeting up with friends. They could give you some nice advice. They could show you a new way, like, you know, this is what you're always good at. Because sometimes Capricorns, when we are very much invested in our relationships, we can forget what we're about. So I feel that friends can really help you now. And the card that you have is a 7 of Wands. So this is a second 7 of Wands that's come up for a lot of, for the signs. And this is showing me there's going to, again, whenever Wands come up, that's about movement for everyone. So you know, some of you could decide that, you know, this is just too much. I'm going to keep it moving. You know, it could be a break in a relationship, or it could be a breakthrough, you know. But again, sometimes we need to have that crazy drama for it to think. Because this is about, there could be some challenges. Definitely this is about challenges that are coming. And be mindful of who's blocking who. Sagittarian, Capricorns. You could be blocking the conversation, or they could be. So it's just trying to find a way to like communicate with your partner, or even communicate when it comes to business or even contracts. There could be blocks there. So it's about really pushing through and not giving up, especially if you feel that it's worth it. So yeah, this card is showing there can be some blocks, but also just keep pushing through. There's going to be things will definitely come out in the end. You know, keep on moving and know that there's certain things that are worth fighting for, and there's certain things that are just not. And try not to spread yourself too thin, because this can really happen as well. So yes, but really concentrate on the things that are really important to you now, Capricorns, because this Mars in Cancer will definitely show you, especially you're going to be feeling it the most because it opposes you. So yeah, some testing times, but you know, things will come out in the end. Hello, Aquarius. So Aquarius, this Mars in Cancer is in your 6th house of health, wellness, your work, employees, where you work, your daily routines. And Mars rules your 3rd, and it also rules your 10th house. So it's a big one for you, Aquarius. Again, I'm doing this when Pluto has entered your sign. And obviously it's for a brief stay, but still. So a lot of you are going to be getting very organized. Not only because Pluto's there, but it's like, okay, it's going to feel like go time. Mind is going to be very sharp. Could be filled with a lot of emotions. It could be stuff that comes up that you need to deal with. To do with your neighbors, your siblings. It could be about communication, how you communicate with these people, but also like your mindset. There could be sort of stuff that comes up for you to work with. It could be definitely emotional stuff that you could be burying. And with Pluto being in your 1st, Aquarius, this is showing me that, you know, all these things are going to be dredged up now to work with and not to be buried. If we bury it, it's going to continue to be coming up. So I feel some of you may be definitely wanting to be around a bit more, be around more friends. You could be opening up more to your colleagues. This could be a thing if you're one of those quiet Aquarians. Or, and again, because Mars is about, you know, there's some crazy drama that could come. There could be some clashes with colleagues. With it being in your 6th as well, it's about your health and wellness. So, and also Pluto in your 1st, this is about the physical body. So I feel some of you Aquarians may be thinking about how you can take care of yourself more, like your emotional state of mind. Because emotions are going to be to the surface now, it can play a lot on you. So this is great to be doing some type of physical exercise. This is great to be doing like word search, because, you know, emotions can be running high mentally. So doing like word search, you could be reading more. You could be putting stuff out there as well. I feel that your career can change. Again, you could be clashing with bosses and obviously co-workers as well. So if you may have had enough. So you're like thinking, you know what, bomb this, I'm out. I want to work for myself now. I've been thinking of doing this since Saturn was there, and now it's that time. So you could be doing this very quickly. Not even, but obviously you've thought about this, but now it may be that time to be doing it, because there could be too much drama for you, and you want to start this Pluto transit on a clean slate. So something has to give, something needs to give. So you might be definitely working for yourself, working in doing journalism. This is great for blogging. You might be doing it full time. This is a great time to be doing it full time. Some of your friends, Aquarians, or even like your siblings, could be seeing much more of a sensitive side to you, because you'll be coming up with more stuff that you don't necessarily always talk about. So yeah, big time. So the card that you have is the 6 of Wands. A lot of Wands, guys. So again, you're going to be getting a lot of support. There could be a lot of gains that definitely could be made. I feel that there could be some friends or allies that can come to the rescue. People that you may have not really dealt with or clashed with, they could be coming to help you in some shape or form. Or even you, if you're like looking for like a new position, or you just want like your work life to be a bit more serene and a bit more calm, I feel that things will go well. If any of you are looking for new jobs, look for jobs that you're passionate about. If you're looking for something, obviously we can't say for the long haul, but something that is more sustainable for you. Because you know, the sixth house is about the mental health as well. So you are just about taking care of it. So yes, this is a great time to be really concentrating on the mental health, doing nice, good physical exercises that cannot rev up things too much, but something that is, again, for the long term. Remember, Pluto's in your sign. You want something that is going to be helping you deal with things, any type of emotional crisis that could be happening. So yes, Six of Wands is going to be helping. And yeah, the Six of Wands is about, you know, you're going to be getting your tribe is really are ready for you. It's about opening up. It's about being more emotionally a bit more vulnerable as well. I know that might sound a bit, but yeah, emotionally more vulnerable now for you. So yeah, big time for you, Aquarius. And Pisces, how are you? So Mars in Cancer is in your 5th house. Brilliant house, about your creativity, children, things that you're very passionate about, even physical fitness. So Mars traditionally rules your 2nd, and it also rules your 9th house. So this is showing me for you, dear Pisces, because a lot of energy is in your 10th, which is to do with, you know, your career. But because a lot of Aries energy is here, we're coming off, you know, your birthday year. You're going to be, again, there's going to be a bit of firing up to go. A lot of, again, communication. This is a time where a lot of you are going to be a bit more passionate, a bit more creative, a bit more confident in your goals, aims, and dreams. This is also to do with children. So some of you could be getting a new job that's working with children. Some of you could be teachers. Some of you could be artists. You know, there could also be discussions about children as well with your partner. You know, some of you are going to be, this is a time to be dating and having some fun, changing up your appearance. This is a time of investment about your self-worth. So you could actually, some of you Pisces could be sort of like the star of the show. You could be, you know, meeting up with people, dating this person, dating that person. They could be from a new culture or creed. You also could Pisces, want to learn a lot more about different cultures. Like I just said, learn a new language, which is great. This may be about investing in it too. Okay, so yeah, I feel it's a really good time for you Pisceans. You know, you got Saturn in your house, your 1st house. So, you know, you're going through it. There could be some restrictions along the way, but you are still, you know, the new beginning that's happening for you. And this Mars in Cancer is just going to be like the cherry on the cake. There can be some clashes. If you've got children yourself, there can be some clashes with your children. So be mindful of that. There could be clashes also with if you're dating someone, they may not be what you think as well. There could be some clashes with creative people. If you're working with like creative people, there could be a bit of egotistical things coming up too. So this is really great to be doing some type of physical work, especially with Saturn being in your 1st. And yeah, it does feel very much a great time. Okay, so the card that you have is the 4 of Pentacles. Now the 4 of Pentacles is about holding on. So if you're holding on to like this old ideal of dating or certain type of people that you used to date, this is going to be like a wake-up call. Okay, even if it comes to like what you're passionate about, it's a time to be changing course. Saturn's in your 1st house anyway, so you're going to be changing something. It can take a while. There could be some tears. There could also be some tantrums. But, you know, you can do it, Pisces. And even if you're going to be investing in anything, you may be just like a bit of to-ing and fro-ing. And like, I'm not really sure. Obviously, listen to your hunches, listen to your intuition, because it will really guide you very well. And also, if you have children as well, listen to what they're saying, because they could be telling you something really important. I.e., you know, oh, I have, you know, this project that I'm doing, mom or dad, I'm not really like you. Oh, you just do it. You're really good at it. You know, so any of that could be coming up. So, yeah, so there could be lots of like holding on to like some old type of beliefs. And even you could be holding on to like money, like, you know, you want to like do this creative project and you don't want to part with money. And it's just like, you know, you really want to do it, just do it. And it's like, I'm not really sure, it's a bit too much. You just never know, Pisces, you know. But again, listen to your intuition, okay? So guys, that was the Mars in Cancer. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Yes, and also thank you for my new subscribers. Thank you for your comments as well. Let me know how Mars in Cancer has been for you, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Take care. Bye.